All right. So, last we left our adventurers off, they had made their way, after solving the Kappa dispute to start their day, back to town and rested the night, being given numerous tasks from Granny Hu and Matsuki. They decided their first order of business would be investigating Ugly Cute. They had met with the trackers on me, at which point they made their way down south to the Gorge of Fangs and Teeth. A relatively easy journey since they were able to take it by boat after, some novice haggling with the docksmith. And making their way down, they traveled with relative ease up until finding where Ugly Cute was. It is here that a swarm of living rocks or constructs began to besiege the party, and here they fought valiantly, some of you struggling more than the others, before ridding the area of these living rocks that were so hungrily attempting to eat you. After which, meeting up with Ugly Cute, the town guardian, or self proclaimed as such, you learned a great deal of information. One of which is that the reason you awoke on the other side of town after the festivities was Ugly Cute had actually left his post in order to go and save you from being carried away by a group of Napobaras. Of course, Ugly Cute and these foes were nowhere to be found when you awoke, so there was nothing to really figure out up until now. He had continued to the lumber camp, which some of you, I believe, figured out where it is, just through like society or knowledge checks. But he was beaten fairly badly and chased down to the Gorge of Fangs and Teeth, to the land where he was gathered. His original stone was earthed before he was carved into the statue he is now. He was not harmed by the living rocks that had attacked you. Those were just normal inhabitants of that area. He was just recovering from the wounds that were given to him by the inhabitants of the lumber camp. Convincing him then to return to his post under the gate to Willowshore to continue his role as the guardian spirit, the party then set back up north to return home and report their findings. But upon their journey up north, Ray Ray noticed a peculiar sight with the nature to the west, specifically that of rot and fungus. The grove of willow trees nearby, which she'd visited probably a few times prior in her stay of this land, had spores drifting in the wind and fungal growth along the bark. So, deciding to investigate this blight to nature, or this sickness that is so visible, the party beached their boat and, upon making shore, met up with a funny fungi who I will go ahead and show you again.
Ooh,
That's right.
ugly guy.
Whoa.
Careful.
Is there a way to. How did I do that?
Do what?
I popped open a sheet a second ago that allowed me to roll knowledge checks for the full party on stuff.
I did press a recall knowledge request thing. I don't know if that's what did it.
Oh, did you do that or did I?
I clicked the recall knowledge button and instead of request was sent to the GM.
Oh, can you hit that again? Okay, it was you. Wow, this is cool. This is the first time I've seen this. Haunt, curse, or creature? Yeah. So if you want to do a knowledge check on just like what this is, you are free to hit the same button.
What button?
I don't. It's a macro for that I have from thaumaturge stuff.
Oh, interesting. Well, if you'd like to roll, I will tell you the applicable skill checks are nature. Um,
Got it.
That's it. Yeah, nature.
Epic.
Wonderful.
All right. So, Ray, as this creature comes out of the woods, holding on to a large animal bone of some sort of, you can just tell at first glance because you're that knowledgeable in the subject, but some sort of deer or, woodland herbivore. He's been gnawing the dried meat from the bone, picking it clean, but he steps out and you can tell he is a mycoloid, a type of fungi creature who originally comes from the Underdark, or whatever it's called now, or the Darklands, I think, Underlands, whatever it is. It says Underdark here on the character sheet, so this is before they
I think
changed
it's the
it.
Darklands now. Let me check.
Yeah, I think it's the Darklands, but whatever. From the Underdark, you know that these creatures typically do not speak common, which is why you were surprised when he comes out and he goes, well, what do we got over here? What a ragtag party coming up to my home.
Yeah, it's the Darklands now.
Interesting. Whatever. But you do know this is a sentient mushroom, and you know that they can be pretty aggressive, I would say.
Sounds pretty aggressive.
Your
As he
home.
addresses the party.
How long have you been here?
Here in this rot? Oh, ever since the little guys welcomed me. But they're even gone now. When was that, I imagine? Must be, about 2 weeks ago now.
I see. So you recently moved in.
Yep.
And I'm assuming you brought a lot of your own decor?
Oh yeah, this just kind of follows me around, as you can imagine. The little fellas here didn't seem to mind, but one day they just up and vanished. No idea where they went. He rips off a scrap of meat from the bone.
Who
Where the
knows? Maybe
like
they were
of you healthy adventurers hailing from?
around. Just here and there, looking at things.
Right. Well, you should hear my story then. It's been a while now since the little guys left, and I could regale you on how I came to the surface lands.
Not originally from here then.
Oh no, my kind are devious, and they have a society built around the strong, and me, I'm but a humble mushroom farmer.
I see. Well, I mean,
You're a mushroom that farms mushroom?
Yes, mushrooms can grow on anything. They could even grow on you.
Is that a threat?
No, it's just part of the science. As I said, I was more or less exiled from a place of where the strong dominate the weak.
For what? Why? What is the cause of your isolation?
tell your story.
Well, maybe not the whole thing. I just want the key points personally.
Okay, well, strong dominate the weak.
Uh-huh.
Mushroom farmer.
Uh-huh.
Mushrooms are food, right?
Yeah.
I'm a mushroom.
Mhm.
Strong eat the weak.
Uh-huh.
I got out of there. And now I'm doing great with my grove right here. And he kind of slaps one of the willows next to him, and its long, wispy branches have a bunch of the small willow leaves flutter down, as well as a bunch of spores. But you can see large mushrooms kind of growing off the side and along the trunk.
Ray like actively grimaces as he does that.
So you weren't even like exiled. You just kind of left because you were afraid of, the possibility of bad things happening to you.
If somebody threatened to eat you unless you left, would you consider that being exiled?
You didn't even say that. This was not in your key points.
It's like a sub bullet point.
Nice. Awesome. Are your mushrooms like stealing any resources from the natural wildlife already in this area? Like, are you
Are they
being
invasive?
Are you an invasive species right now?
He has like a confused look on his face. I mean, I'm not from here.
Correct.
Does that
Yes. No.
make me invasive?
The mushrooms that you're growing.
Is this land not accepting of other cultures?
Whoa.
Or refugees from hostile land?
Can we roll it back like 3 pegs? I didn't even say all that.
Ray holding back.
The mushrooms.
Go say a mushroom slur.
Whoa.
The mushrooms that you're growing.
Right.
They are taking from the wildlife that is pre-existing up here, the vegetation, right? As they are fungal in nature.
Yep.
Is anything that you're doing giving back to this environment? Or are you just taking?
I mean, do you want some mushrooms?
What kind of mushrooms you got?
Oh, we got and he like starts walking around. He points out like some shiitake, some string shrooms,
Ooh.
some portobellos, some curtains. He's got a pretty wide variety growing around. There's a puddle with some of those like pretty water specific ones going in like hair.
So they're not like poisonous. Like they're all.
Okay, why would I eat poisonous mushrooms? That seems pretty not
Yeah,
good.
fair point.
Anyway, isn't the whole point of the natural world death and decay turning into the growth of new life? The natural cycle.
That is true. I just feel like you are expediting the process for your own needs and ignoring the natural order of it.
I mean, if that's the point of life, then why did you run away?
True.
Because I have free will and the ability to turn around when someone threatens to kill me.
It could have been in the natural order for you to be eaten by the stronger dudes, I'm not saying you should.
Right. So instead of coming here and settling on a land which I was once welcomed on, I should have died, is what you're saying.
Not to say that you aren't welcome, but where are you getting the idea that you were once welcomed here before? Who was welcome you prior to this?
The little guys who used to live here welcomed me with open arms.
The little guys?
Not around anymore, but yeah, they kind of disappeared like a week ago.
Did they look like Jenkins?
No.
Oh.
No.
Are you talking about like squirrels or like what are we?
No. They could talk, and while it was a little slow and it took a while for them to say any damn sentence, they.
Oh, you're talking about the Kappas?
No. Those are
how are you living with little guys and you don't even know who the guys were?
I don't know what they were. I'm from underground. I don't even know what you are. You're just a giant rat. We have rats in the Underdark, but you're just like crazy.
I mean, yeah, this is true. I'm about to get crazy if this goes on longer.
Yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't know if you're doing a great job of making conversation with this guy.
Willis,
I'm
ever
just
since he
like,
felt the friendly vibe, immediately just started like disassociating and looking at the birds. He's not here.
There's a few birds. You
He's-
probably see like a vulture or something in a tree, like eating one of the curtain mushrooms.
Yeah.
A
Please
vulture
remind me please remind me why did we stop here again?
to investigate the forest that was full of shrooms and fungus and
Oh, okay.
The
dying
pretty
trees.
the pretty willow trees that are surprisingly rare around here that are now infected with mushrooms and dying.
Yeah, there's
Do
only a
there-
few. There's only a few willow groves, and there's a
Do we-
great willow tree up behind, or right up above Willowshore. That is kind of a
isn't
sacred
there
grove.
a part of the town that is like kind of fungal based? Like,
Mushroom House?
yeah, the mushroom house. Like, aren't there mushrooms in that area?
She's growing them, but it's like all inside.
Well, I mean,
This looks like an infestation.
okay. Well, sir, I mean, you're doing a great job growing your mushrooms, but I don't know if this is the right place to do that.
Weird. But this is where I was welcomed.
Yeah, but I think like maybe, there could be more efficient places for your mushrooms if you'd really like, because I'm sure there might be some parts of town that might even want to acquire your services. That could,
Town.
yeah.
I also like.
What
are you-
town? There's a town nearby.
how far into the area did you even go?
Yeah,
Did you
I
just
mean,
make it here and stop?
Yeah, the little guys are really nice. They kind of looked like this, and he starts like showing how tall off the ground. He kind of waves his hands to show their general shape, and they were made out of stone, and they had like plants growing on them, and talk real
okay.
slow, hollow
Willis
eyes.
frowns.
Anybody here is able to make a nature or arcana check to determine what that is. All right.
Hey, that was diplomacy. Try to get him to get the hell out of here.
Whoa. Ko, you are fairly confident that he is referring to those little stone guys that you encountered, like the swarms, but like individuals.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ray Ray and Clay, you are both absolutely sure he's talking about a Kodama.
Kodama!
Dama!
Well, I think I know who's
Can you
correct.
remind me what a Kodama is?
Have you ever seen Princess Mononoke?
No.
Okay.
Hold on,
I got it.
I'm grabbing a picture and popping it in this.
Yo, we got the same one.
Yeah, they're those little guys, but instead of ghosty, they're just made out of stone,
Cool.
Alright.
and they're very small. They're tiny to small sized.
Itty bitty.
Woodland creatures.
And you
But
said
they-
that these creatures brought you up here? Or
No, I fled up here.
They
They
welcome-
just, welcomed me with open little stubby arms to take shelter here and make my own.
Uh-huh.
But over time, they kind of disappeared, right as my work was reaching its peak as well, when the growth was really coming in. And he pats one of his mushrooms.
So you kind of killed them off.
No, I didn't.
I guess.
Can you give me and gang like a couple seconds to discuss something real quick? Just a
Yeah,
moment
yeah,
of
yeah.
privacy.
Yeah.
and turn inwards to the. Whoa, hey, we're over here. I'll be right back. I think, hey,
Chad, I think we have to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Who's Chet?
Huh?
You're talking to.
Chat says,
My name-
Damn squad.
I don't know. I don't know if the fungus are doing something to your brain. My name is Clay.
no, chat is the god that I believe in.
You have a god?
Yeah,
I didn't know you were
started-
religious.
I
think
started
you were an
believing
atheist.
today. Whoa, what?
I don't know. You just didn't really seem to. You just kind of seem to hate everything. I'm sure there's a god for that, but like, I don't know
Well,
if you
there's a
cared
couple
enough.
of them actually.
Maybe me and them should talk shop sometime.
I'm sure you could find a shrine and offer something to them.
Guys, I made a bird friend. I fed him like a piece of a shroom, and he now he's on my shoulder.
Do not feed birds
I'm so
the
proud of you, Louis.
shrooms.
Anyways, are we gonna ignore the diplomacy check I did?
That's true. They did get a nat 20 diplomacy
They
check.
did get a nat 20. Yeah, things were just still moving in the conversation, and unfortunately, one of your party members opened their mouth. So, but you turn around and you see him just kind of like tending one of his mushrooms, and there's like a bird nearby, and he like quickly grabs it and stuffs it into his mouth.
I'm not gonna say correlation equals causation, but I think they're dead.
We either A, kill this guy. I'm no stranger to violence at this point, whatever. B, we get them to go to Willowshore and help with the mushroom house, because they could probably cultivate their unique talents for the benefit of the town. We just have to make sure that they get there and that the guards don't kill on sight,
I mean, that's their problem by then. I mean, we.
I'm sure we could, send a missive with them or something, write a little letter, like, the shoe sent me or fuck or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, we're already going back anyways. We could just lug him with us.
Nope, I don't want to talk to him that long. That's for sure.
He starts packing up some feathers while you guys continue to talk.
He has two perfectly working legs.
I would react.
Hey guys, are you gonna wrap this up soon?
Hey,
I'd love
you
to hear
do it.
more about
Hey,
this
we're almost
town you
done.
guys were talking about.
We're almost
I
done.
mean, if
give
you're
it.
interested in the town.
Yeah, I'd love to learn more good folks like you are.
I put a hand on
Does he have
Ray's
devious
shoulder.
intentions?
I don't know.
Can
Would
I?
you would you like to roll something to find out?
Wait, what do I roll?
Sense
Perception.
motive.
Sense motive, yeah.
It's
It's a perception check.
Secret perception check. What is his interest in the town? Well, I guess this doesn't tell us what his interest in the town is.
So we'll sense his motive. I'm curious.
All right. So that's 3 of you doing it.
Yeah,
You're just trusting individuals. Got it. How do I? It doesn't tell me where it is. Okay. Private GM role. You were all fairly uncomfortable in the way that he asked that question.
She puts a hand on Ruby's shoulder and as earnestly, full heart out. You want this guy dead?
she just gives a quiet nod, like still with a very like holding back, saying something smile.
All right, guys, we're killing him.
Okay. We tried. I mean,
GM, can we take this guy? Do I need to roll a recall knowledge?
You could try to
Ray,
if
Ray,
you want to.
Ray.
He's not hostile yet, so you have the chance to figure something out about him right now.
Rare is going to take a step over towards Lewis. I'll wait for this.
I'm
trying to gauge how strong this guy is.
Just like how he said, he appears to be fairly weak and soft, as he had claimed. Likely why he'd left exile. So you're believing that.
Just to
Not
make
very
sure,
convincing.
because it's towards getting towards the end of the day. Rare is taking a step over towards Lewis and going, Lewis, can I see your glaive?
Oh yeah. Here.
And
Hey, what's going on over there, guys?
she touches the end
Magic.
of the she touches the end of the glaive and she casts runic weapon.
Oh, interesting.
Um,
I know a fair deal about
Ooh.
magic as well.
You do?
He's still rocking with us, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He still is.
Oh,
I'm walking up to him, most chill vibes ever. I'm like, you know what? I think you have yourself a deal. Can I give you a handshake? I think you have a bright future in this town, right?
Oh, a
wanna-
handshake.
Yeah.
You don't want to touch me.
You
I
you
mean,
are.
if you insist, and he'll reach out and some like small shrooms begin to grow like on the outside of his hand.
I don't think you
Yeah,
want to
and-
touch that guy, dude.
And then I want to trip with assurance.
Athletics versus his
Sounds like it's
reflex.
time to start combat.
What does that turn into for you?
Oh boy.
Where are my funny numbers?
19.
19, yeah.
What are you tripping him with?
Hand.
And
Please don't use your hands. No.
Oh, okay.
wait,
So you
so specifically the one with the ugly cute's gift on it.
okay? So it's gloved. Okay, got it.
Okay.
So you move over and you grab his leg and you try to sweep it out, and you feel no give as he stands firm and tall and just kind of looking down at you. It's like, my hand's up here, bud.
Really? I figured it would be down there.
Nope. God, your kind really are kind of prejudiced, huh? But nope, it's right here. It kind of waves it in front of you.
Why is he immune to tripping? That's stupid.
You probably just didn't meet his reflex DC with assurance.
You did not.
Bro is agile.
Likely
Yeah, can I-
case, he's a higher level creature than us, which means it would be harder to just trip him with assurance.
Chat, can I just swing on him?
That's what I thought we were doing.
Would you like to draw your weapon? Because I'll roll initiative if you draw your weapon.
Boy.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it, dude.
All right. Entering combat.
No.
Let's get initiative. Hey, what's that out for?
Yeah, I got nothing for you, man. I just gotta do this.
Yo.
That's a very shiny.
Worst initiative rule ever.
You're telling me, dog.
You rolled a 10. What do you mean?
I
Oh,
got
you know what?
4.
Actually, I was looking at a different dice. That wasn't my die.
Yeah, you're above him.
Oh my god, he has a name. We didn't even ask his name.
You did not ask Zungu's name.
Huh? What's his name?
Zungus?
So good. Awesome.
Lit. That's fucking awesome, dude. Crazy.
All right, so we are going to begin the encounter, and we are starting with Clay.
All right.
Shu is at half hit points and has pulled his weapon out in front of
In
Zungu.
front of, melee
fuck.
range of Zungu.
I'm noticing everybody's still down hit points.
Yeah. Probably not the most advised thing to take on single guy while we're down. But
Not
I'm gonna
me.
do this anyway.
Yeah.
He has weakness 5 to slashing. That's pretty nice. I'll take that. Damage my shurikens do. Piercing. Slashing is my fan. Let's see how. Oh, sorry. Don't look at
Ball of
that.
jacks for upon ye.
Damn, just a little too far. This isn't difficult terrain here, is it?
No, that would be under the trees. These are willow trees, so they're like very open in the bottom.
Okay.
You can treat all of the space of the clump of trees right there as like open space. Like all of this
Okay.
can be treated as open space.
But
Man, I just don't really want to get next to this guy. I'm going to.
I don't know if you've seen a willow before, but they have skirts essentially.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm going to throw shuriken at him.
Hit. Your shuriken strikes true.
Aw, min roll.
It's okay. Zungu takes 9 damage.
Barely
Zungu is-
injured, huh?
Zungu has a scratch on him.
That's my turn.
Ah, what the hell?
paper cut.
Shoe locket.
Is it me?
Yep.
Yes.
It's
Cheer
you.
time. Yippee! I'm going tumble through.
Still
not work?
panache. Even on, I'm assuming that's going to be a fail since your assurance.
That is a fail.
Uh,
You are
Crying.
unable to tumble through.
but that's still panache. For the rest
That's
of your
still
turn.
panache. Then I'm gonna do unbalancing finisher.
Roll the hit.
Dude, what are these fucking rolls?
Your kukri bounces off his tough, leathery, fungal hide.
Then I will use extravagant parry.
You are able to tell that he's not as agile and dexterous as you would assume. Instead, he is as tough and durable as you feared, as all that AC is just from being tanky. Meaning Clay was very wrong.
Oh.
All right, we now move on to Lewis.
He's like confused. He's like, huh? So he turns down to Rare. He's like, are we hitting this guy?
Very nods.
He says, all right. Turns right back around, moves right here. Whatchamacallit? Vicious swing.
Let me see damage, please. Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's a new day, actually. Wait. Oh yeah, hold up. Let me
Miss.
I
All
like
right.
it.
And that's
Wow.
the end of your turn.
Oh, the hero
Oh.
point.
He's re-rolling it.
Oh, okay. True. Hit.
Wooing.
Boom. 19.
Jeez.
As it
Whoa.
all goes.
Oh my god!
Nice damage.
Whoopsie. Let's.
Shattering.
I'm just gonna hit undo a bunch of times on that. Don't worry, guys.
Hey.
I'm down.
Youch.
Anyway, that's what happens if Lewis hits you guys.
Please don't do that again.
I don't know why. I like dragging my mouse while waiting and like listening, and I select everybody when I do that. I gotta remember to drag just over him before hitting buttons. Speaking of him, he lets out a loud wail. Ah, what the hell? Why? I didn't come to your home and attack you.
Yeah, but you
Nope.
did start deforesting our forest, so
Fine. Let's see if you like this.
I probably won't.
Oh no.
And he lets out he like clenches his fist, drops his boat on the ground, and goes, and then poof,
Oh.
cloud of spores comes out.
Art reverb.
I think I'm not in that.
Let's see. I need you guys to roll a fortitude save.
Nice.
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 Nice. You both
Woohoo.
succeed. And I believe you're immune to it.
I don't know. Does it say that?
No, it does not.
You should make it say that. Just saying.
It does not say that.
My expert advice.
That is a once a day thing. It is not the attack trait.
Good to know. Good to know.
Oh.
So he is going to then be like, breathe in deep. And you know what? I'll do this as well. And he just kind of winds up his fist and he punches. But I gotta figure out who he's punching first.
The one that did damage.
Yeah, well,
But you could get panache, Shu.
you could get panache. Anyway,
I-
it's always
I have-
Lewis.
I have so many
You can't
ways
see
to
that.
get panache.
We
Oh,
didn't
you
see
can't
it.
see that? Oh, revealed to everyone. It was a heart.
Ray, you don't understand. I've been labbing my panache routes.
Rare's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
We also can't see that one.
DM doesn't want us to know shit.
Yeah, I guess not. Oh.
Okay, so I
Whoa!
will say that does hit me.
In fact, it
Yikes.
crits you.
Oh. Hey guys, I think Lewis is going down to a crit.
I have a heal. I have a heal coming out for Lewis.
I too have a heal. Yes.
So roll that, Lewis,
Mm-hmm.
and you take 17 damage.
Oh,
Okay.
17
Better
fire
than-
double.
Oh my god!
he's not down.
Oh,
on
let's
one!
go. Let's go. Huge Ray turn
It's a
coming
crit
up.
Oh my
though.
God.
Don't I double it?
Oh,
No, it's
you are right. You would take double that.
Wait, did you
Oh.
not? Was there not
I
like a
didn't-
crit button on your side that you already pressed?
There was. I could have hit that. I did not hit the critical button. I hit the normal damage button.
Alright, never mind.
Oh.
Lewis is down.
Aw.
That would have been twice the amount of dice.
Well,
Unfortunate.
Uh, you succeeded against the bad thing at the very least. And he's going to then turn and target Shu for a second and final attack.
Map, save me. Save me, map.
Well, a 19 won't.
oh.
That doesn't crit though.
It does not crit.
Yeah.
So you just take
Thanks.
and we then move on to Ray Ray.
Ray Ray
Oh,
turn-
Sorry, you did get hit, which means you also need to do a fortitude save. All right, you fail.
On a
Oh,
20.
You are
On a 20?
afflicted
Dude.
by
Oh, Ligma.
purple pox.
Wow, what?
Man.
What is its onset if it's a disease?
I'm not supposed to tell you, right?
Well, no, but if it is an onset of more than like instant, then it.
Yeah, no, nothing
doesn't
happens
count.
right now.
Okay.
Nothing
Okay,
happens
cool.
right now. Yeah. Anyway, Ray, you are up.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool. Rare is going to turn back to Ko and say, "Do you've got shoe?"
Yep. Don't worry about it.
Alrighty then, and going to have Kirikou go over to here, and then I'm going to cast a 2-action heal on Lewis. Low roll, dude. Come on.
Going
Ooh,
min roll
yeah.
even. Oops.
Yeah.
Absolute min.
Oof.
Isn't the 2-action 2d8?
No. This is only a first level heal, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
And then fuck, that sucks. Well, at least I get Lewis back up. And then going to cast 1 action, Stoke the Heart on Lewis. You can drag both of those to yourself.
Oh, bam. Ow.
Probably not be right next time, yeah.
And I believe that's all your actions?
Yep,
1, 2,
that's my
move,
actions.
stoke the heart. Yes. Ko, you are up.
Hi.
Lewis is blinking back to consciousness. Shu is rapidly approaching unconsciousness.
Yeah. Well, I will. And lock in. And I'll cast first strings. That.
Soothe.
Menu.
I'm
These
crying.
low roll heals.
I apply both of these effects, right? The soothe and the courageous.
Yeah.
Noted.
Turn.
All right. We move then back to Clay.
Okay. I let me think. I guess first thing I will. Wait, why do I have shield in my cantrip? What am I? Oh, I know why. Never mind. I don't have any of these effects. I am going to all right, I have this for somebody. Would either Clay or would either Shu or Lewis prefer this?
This one, fortitude and 5 temp health. Probably shoe.
Yeah, I'm giving temp health to Lewis right now.
All right, then I will use it.
Hold on. Yeah, Clay to here's here.
Ah.
Hands you the Juggernaut for 1 action. You can just hit use on that.
Huge.
I think if you hit use, it should apply it. If not, you can just drag the buffs onto yourself.
There we go.
And then I will throw another one.
Another one.
Oh, big
Oh my
rolls.
god.
Love to
Big
see
rolls.
Awesome.
that. Love to see that. Oh,
Ooh, max
Woo!
damage.
And
Yeah,
the max
baby!
roll.
Nice.
Nice.
21 damage from a fucking
He's still
shuriken.
just injured, guys. This is really bad.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Really wish I was Juno right now.
Give me 1 second. Okay, the start of your turn. In that case, start your turn by rolling a save.
Oh.
Ooh.
No.
And you
DC
fail.
is
Okay.
only is probably like 21 or 22.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue on.
Yeah, sure. Tumble through. Yippee!
That's
Kinda.
tumbling through. Where do you want to go?
Straight up to speed. I want to go.
Flanking if you're here.
That will give you flanking.
Do I think Bro has a reaction?
You probably would have used it already.
Because I kind of don't want to be in this fucking cloud anymore. I guess I already have the illness, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Well, it'll only get worse if you keep failing these saves. So
Yeah, because I was thinking about going here and then just switching to my whip.
So that would be tumble through to get there, an action to
To
take out your
switch.
whip, and then you could attack.
Correct.
This way you get flanking, however. So
Yeah.
That is up to you.
I mean, he would still get flanking if he was here.
It's true.
If you're using a reach weapon.
Yeah. Can I
That's
go
true.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could.
yeah.
You could.
Then I will swap to
15,
whip.
25. Yeah, that you could move there.
And then with my panache I got from tumbling through, I'm gonna try this again.
Yippee!
Yoo-hoo.
Hit exactly.
22 AC.
And he is now off guard until the end of my next turn.
Nice.
Very nice.
Badly injured. Nice.
Nice. Also, from what I'm seeing here, for diseases, something to keep in mind is that unlike poisons, if you like after you fail the first save, like you have it, you don't get it doesn't get worse from repeated exposures like in the time period.
Until the onset, I imagine.
Yeah, it's just after that you are then saving against the disease itself, not like being exposed to it. Once
I
you
see.
have it,
Yeah.
you have it.
You would be rolling to, once it takes effect, you'd roll for it to get better or worse, essentially.
Yeah, so it's not like poisons where if you get exposed to a poison again, it can like worsen the stage.
Correct.
Yeah. Clay just mentioned like that it can only get worse, and I was like, can it get worse?
It can.
No, not by being
Not
this
yet,
good.
but it can.
You're already
It
infected.
can, yeah.
Lewis, I imagine stand up and pick up your weapon is your first round of actions.
Yep, sounds good to me. Yep.
He's goading you.
Oh, my weapon dropped?
Yes,
Yeah,
your
when
weapon
you fall
drops when you go
unconscious, you drop your
unconscious.
weapon.
Did you apply off guard to bro?
No,
You should be.
you are so right.
Not
Whoa,
giving it
and
off
Clay.
guard.
I was thinking
I've taken it.
Youch!
Again, I'd be dragging my mouse. When you see me zipping my mouse up and down, it's me like
Making
Yeah,
boxes.
thinking about like the area effects and stuff like that. I'm just like,
All right, you have one action left, Lewis.
Alright,
Picking up your weapon.
Lewis is taking a step back. It's smelly. And that's my actions.
The guy sure knows how to clear a room, right, guys?
Insufferable lot. Cannot believe the niceties went out the window all of a sudden. And he oh no, he doesn't. Lewis and Shu, you both hear his voice suddenly inside your head. You both will be on my side now.
Huh?
And
Hey, dude, what?
It's that voice again.
What the fuck you mean again?
I'm gonna roll a d2.
Huh?
Hearts are Lewis.
Oh.
Lewis, I need you to make a will save.
Ooh.
Well, you know what they
that.
say. The next ring knows.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said anything rude.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Until wow, that's really bad actually.
Oh, fuck.
Lewis, you have a new condition on you. I'm gonna apply it right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think you applied the wrong shroom.
You did.
Oh, it's not even on there. Okay, interesting. I will drag this into chat then.
Ooh.
Lewis, this is
Helpful.
you. He's your friend. You would not harm him. Your friends are trying to harm your friends.
Well,
Good.
can't contest that.
We gotta kill this
Alright.
guy now.
Yeah. We're on a time limit. Probably try to sleep, Lewis.
I would go hard, actually.
If it works.
Stop your friends! Stop our friends from attacking me!
I must
Else-
defend our friends.
So he's not asking you to commit any harmful activities, but just like, you know, get in everybody's way, essentially. He's trying to harm him.
I see.
And he is then going to... move. Mm. Oh.
Where's Bro
Bro.
going?
Okay, perfect.
Oh.
And he gets all the way
Hey.
over there. Don't worry, you'll be helping me soon too.
Hey, don't fuck with you.
And it is Ray Ray's turn.
Ray's turn. Oh boy, oh boy. Ooh. Is this field still here?
Wait, how long does that last?
Yeah.
It went away at the end of his turn. Let me remove that.
Okay, cool.
Yippee.
Oh, you
Can
are
move
just
again.
out of my reach. Important question.
Sure.
Based on my recall knowledge from earlier, would I know if these guys have skeletons? Or something resembling this, or something resembling this, the a skeleton.
They would not. He is not an.
Fuck, dude.
He is a fungus.
That's fine. That makes sense.
He's not an
Bones
arthropod
will
or.
not be rattled today.
Okay, then I am going to use 2 actions to cast this on yeah, I'm gonna cast this on Clay.
On Clay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What the fuck is this?
You know, Ray copies one of the shurikens that you usually hold, and holding out her hand, she creates a fiery copy of it in your hand.
Okay.
It reappears after you throw it, like it reappears back in your hand as if it had returning.
Okay.
And the base damage on the weapon is fire, and it counts as a striking weapon. So, or a +1 striking weapon.
Cool. How do I add this to be able to use it?
That is an awesome question. I was hoping it would have a thing that I could drag onto you. But
Do I just make my shuriken +1 striking and we go from there?
yeah, +1 striking. Or I guess an easier way to do that is I can just effectively hold on, just to get this back in here, bomp, and you can just drag runic weapon onto you, because that does the same sort of thing. Except your shurikens do fire damage now, so if that's anything.
Yeah.
Although I guess we already know its
change.
weaknesses.
I think I can change the damage type.
Well, we already know its weaknesses and stuff, so it's not like fire would.
Well,
do unless there's something else.
It is.
It is a fungus, which scares me with the fire damage, but I don't know how I can change the damage type. I think I have to go edit anyway. I can change it.
Wait, you gave runic weapon and blazing armory?
No. She put it's just to give my the runic weapon is just to give my weapon +1 striking. Because blazing armory gives me a +1 striking.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah, just easy way to drag that effect on.
That's fair. I get it.
And then I am going to use my last action to get an ounce closer, which is always a scary sentence for Ray. I'm also going to move Kirikou to here, and then another 10 feet up. Actually, I'll just move Kirikou onto my own tile, but 5 feet farther into the air. That's my turn.
All right. Ko.
Hey, I don't know what I want to do.
Well, we're getting rid of this guy, so.
Yeah. All right, fellas, it's story time. This is for my good old Muse shoe. Basically, their story is woke up once upon a time in the middle of the forest. Kind of lost, didn't know what to do. He walked over and he saw nice, nice house, a nice, someone's nice mushroom garden in front of their house. And you're like, what the hell is this all about? You go in their house and you go rummage through all their furniture to see who left this great mushroom garden. And you find things that are way too big or way too small, or maybe even just right. And during your foraging, you found a sword to hopefully uh take over this guy's house. End of story.
Goldilocks hostile takeover?
Yeah. Enjoy your spin tail.
Consider that shit spun.
Oh man, I really wish I used that nat 20 on my bod mod. But anyways, let's see, what else do I want to do? 2 more actions.
2 more actions.
People are way too far away from me to heal. And I don't know what you said. Lewis is just helpful.
Lewis seems pretty befuddled about what he wants to do right now.
Okay. I don't know if Lewis is gonna actually attack us. Hopefully not. Smiling wide.
Hey, there's
Well,
one way to prevent that risk.
He didn't say to take hostile action.
My head.
I don't know. Well, do I want to do? Okay. You know what, Lewis? Go me for me, please.
What?
You're making me go to sleep? Alright.
Well, it will save.
Ooh,
Wow.
What a
Crazy. All right, I guess I will not be using Lewis. Good to know.
Lewis is asleep for 1 hour.
Until we wake him up.
We can wake him up, I guess.
Good night.
All right,
Good night,
Lewis.
Lewis.
It's time for a nappy. The grown-ups have to talk.
Hilarious. Clay.
Oh my god, why
What
is
is
Lewis
going
asleep
on?
now? What is fucking going on with this? Clay is bewildered by this encounter. No idea what's been going on for the past like 20 minutes. He's gonna throw another shuriken at this guy.
Is he? How long is he off guard for?
Until
Until
one
the
whole
end of my
minute.
turn.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Or yeah, him.
Ooh,
That'll miss.
a 4.
Oh.
I could use a hero point. Or I could roll with map.
You gotta kill this guy.
Could do both.
I don't know if I want to do both. I think I want to save my hero point. This guy can probably do bad things to me. Another 4. Fantastic.
Another 4.
Dude, watching
That's
it go from
crazy.
18 to a 4 is heartbreaking.
The 4
Yeah.
for 4.
Alright, that's my turn.
Man.
Shoo! Your fighter in arms is snoozing in the distance, and the mushroom man Zungu is standing before you.
I fear what the mushroom man has in store for me and my mental state. So I'm going to strategically separate myself from my friend.
Okay.
I need you to let me through.
Oh boy. Oh,
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it.
punish.
Nash.
Successfully tumble through them. What are you gonna do with it?
Kill him.
I'm
Oh.
actually gonna stand here. I'm feeling crazy. Yeah, all panashed up on a Tuesday afternoon. I know bro did not like being unbalanced to me. That really sucked for him. Respectfully, don't really give a fuck. Come on! No, I won't hear it. I won't hear it. He has to die. Dude, every day I pray.
Hey, can we get mortician's hero point rules?
Nope.
That's I pray for mortician hero point rules.
Well, he has one
Lewis,
more
your
action. He has one more action.
Yeah.
tumble through. Oh, you're
Extravagant
right.
parry, I'm assuming.
Yeah, sorry.
assuming.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Extravagant parry. Or you want to do something else? Just make it do.
I'm thinking.
She's a
Damn.
broken man right now.
I just know that I don't want to parry because I don't think he's going to want to hit me. I think he wants to use me for his evil intentions. Parentheses, farming mushrooms.
Hit him back.
You know what? This is that map, but I'm gonna believe anyway.
Oh, I believe.
Roll athletics and subtract 5.
Damn it.
That's fine. All right.
All right. Your whip kind of wraps around him and snaps free with ease. Lewis, you are honk shoeing. Does he like get another save? Like, what is?
No, I don't.
He's just down. He's just
if
gone.
there's a loud noise, it might wake me up.
Okay. Anyway, we then move on to Zungu. Zungu's gonna. What's the range on this? A lot. Okay.
Oh.
Zungu's gonna step.
Okay.
And then he's going to do the All Might turn and point, and at Shu, and Shu, give me a will save. It is your turn to help me now, friend. And you fell.
Huh? Was that
23?
23?
Huh?
Yep.
You're off your
the
fucking
heavens?
rocker, man.
Good heavens.
You also have the helpful condition.
What the
My friends
fuck?
are in danger.
To be fair, you failed by 1.
God damn.
If I didn't have
This guy's like level 5 or something.
if I didn't have this mutagen, I would have passed. That's crazy.
Oh.
Ray.
Is it?
I didn't know. How did I know the mushroom had a fucking will
I'm
save,
not
bro?
I'm not fucking blaming you. It's just why?
He gets right up close to you.
don't
Yeah,
believe
I
it
can
for this
see
guy.
that. Ray is going to use 2 actions to cast fear. Can you give me a will save?
Oh, that's good.
Ray makes a purple ball of darkness in her hand and has this guy see the horrors, hopefully. Success. Oh well, that's still frightened 1.
Oh.
Wait, why did
Frightened-
Ray Ray roll that save?
I don't know. I had Ray selected.
Wait, what would it have gotten?
Oh yeah.
That is its modifier.
Plus,
Oh shit.
also plus 12?
Yep.
Oh, well, okay. And then Ray is gonna use her last action to fucking leave, dude. How much movement do I have? 30. I'm out of here.
Frightened.
Bye.
Frightened one. God damn, Frightened drops its AC a lot.
Good.
Scary stuff.
And then Kirikou can be 10 feet above Clay. That's the end of my turn.
All right, we move on to Ko.
Well,
Lewis and Shu no longer seem willing to fight this thing.
so far away too.
Because I don't want to track yours, Smickle, we are currently on. Oh, it doesn't say how many rounds it's been.
It's been 3.
I wish the thing actually kept track of how many. Oh, it does. 3 rounds. Okay. You will be free of that come round 9.
I'm praying to God that we're not in this encounter until round 9.
Shrug.
Well,
Rip your shoulders off.
I'm not even gonna bother saying how long Lewis is in it.
What do you mean?
I can't even bomb mines. Well, fuck.
Okay.
Where is this? Did we pass?
Past what?
Lingering
Lingering
composition.
composition.
Oh, yes. That would be against.
No, it's
Just
not against
whatever.
anything. It's a DC that you determine.
You tell me yes or no, boss.
It's usually what?
15 would be yes,
Yeah.
I would say.
So success.
Alright.
Yeah.
Huge.
3 rounds.
Normal. And we cast one of these.
Yippee.
Am I even in range of that? No, right?
At
Arr.
60-foot
Mm,
emanation.
You
so
are
you're
not in range of
just
that.
barely.
Just
out of it.
barely. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Not that it would really
I-
matter for you, Smile.
So
I
true.
don't. The one time I don't want it on him. And I have more actions. Can this guy just shut up? He doesn't bark any commands.
Yeah. This will be funny for me.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, he critically succeeds.
Oh.
Wow.
Well,
That makes sense.
okay. That's my turn.
All right. First things first. I need to get away from this guy.
Yeah.
Is it now when I use his reaction?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure, buddy.
Holding on to it till round 3 would be insane.
Sure, buddy. I hope this hits. Another 4.
Dude, you the 4 for 4 for 4.
That's the all right. Fantastic. I love to see that.
Do we go
Love to
down
see
to
another
a mushroom,
4.
fellas?
Well,
We have him
either
over
I
a
attack
half.
again or I move. I feel like he probably has 25 feet of movement. Ugh, fucking annoying. While he's frightened, I'm just gonna roll with map. Thank fucking
Okay.
God. It still misses.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
If only I rolled that
One.
last roll.
Just by 1.
Alright.
Oh, man.
Shu's turn.
Chew, your friends are attacking your friend.
I would trip my friends. I'm no stranger to only violence. Shit, the fuck you want me to do?
what would you do if Lewis was trying to kill Ray Ray?
Kill Lewis. That's just facts.
I'm just shrugging, dude. Like, he hasn't taken a hostile action you've seen at anybody else.
Neither have them. You know, I see a couple
Clay
people.
just threw ninja stars at him.
None of them hit.
Still hostile actions.
That was party guy Clay. I know Clay. Fuck. Where's my movement?
Oh.
Why am I dumb? 30 feet. Okay.
Can Ray Ray like see Shu like acting this way, like not
Yeah,
wanting to attack?
He has taken a much more passive
Yeah.
stance. He seems very befuddled as to what to do.
Ray Ray's gonna bark out, "If you're not gonna help, can you grab Lewis and go?"
That I can do. And I'm gonna go to Lewis. This is, I believe, one stride. This is another stride. Do I have to take an action to pick him up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Interact
What action?
action.
Okay. And
He's just
I,
unconscious, so you don't have to do any check.
I throw him over my shoulder.
You're definitely encumbered carrying him, but that just means half move.
That's fine. That's me and baby boy right there.
Or minus 2 feet move. I don't remember what it is.
Mm-hmm. If Lewis is getting like picked up like this too, you could have Lewis roll a perception check to see if he wakes up.
True. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Sounds good to me.
It's a 50-50, right? Or is it still against... No, it's still against the AC, I imagine.
Secret?
No.
No, this
Alright.
would be open.
Oh,
No.
good night.
Dude,
Good
you're the
night.
sleeper!
I
You
don't
are-
know what lullaby I played, but that shit put him out.
This is like that one time you got too tired from training with Bo and he carried you inside and tucked you in. It's
He's
not a memory
happy
you remember,
sleeper.
but it's one you treasure because you know it happened. Damn, dude, you're the resident sleeper. That's crazy, dude. That one on a sleep spell is actually insane.
I didn't know why. I was gonna go to bed.
Maybe
now.
crazier than 3 4s even.
So fucking mad, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I think it's in your best interest if we made some sort of deal. He says to Clay, but the words are definitely meant for people that are still standing after he punches Clay.
Oh,
21.
Regular hit. Yep.
And give me a fortitude save.
Nice.
oh,
Nice.
So you don't even care. He is, however, going to hit you a second time.
Sure hope not.
You took the 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Here, I can target you as well.
Regular hit.
Not a crit.
I have not rolled under a 10 for this guy.
Ouch.
All right, and
I've got some boo-boos.
second verse, same as the first.
Boy.
Give me another save.
Another fortitude save. Still success. Yippee.
Wait. What?
It's frightened.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that lowers the
god! That frighten came in so clutch.
Very nice.
Holy. As he's pummeling Clay, he is also actively negotiating. Kind of like how you tried pummeling him while he was actively negotiating.
Didn't happen.
Or them, rather. Because a mushroom wouldn't have.
What do you want? Do you want us to just leave? Call bygones bygones?
I'll let you take your friends out of here, but you have to tell me where this town is.
I personally don't like that one.
What do you? No.
You would love to
want
see
your
your
friend to be
friend.
around.
Whoa.
You're helpful.
When has Shu been absolutely nice to his friends all the time?
It will. It was my turn. Deception.
What were you going to say, Ko? Were you going to try to do something?
Yeah, I was just
I can
gonna-
always delay
I
my
was gonna-
turn.
I was gonna try to deceive him. Say it's somewhere else.
That's the fog, Lamau.
Go to the lumberyard.
Ray Ray. Huh. You know what? I'm willing. Ray is willing to gamble. I'll delay my turn until after Ko.
Okay.
I haven't done anything yet.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set you to 14 then, or 12 rather.
All right. I mean, if you want to have a conversation, we could have one. Mind if you share a drink with me? Oh, wait, this is diplomacy.
We would still be in initiative.
Oh, doesn't
Just,
it count?
yeah.
We are still in an encounter unless everybody drops hostile actions up to his turn. He
Make
will.
an impression is 1 minute. So you
Yeah,
Yeah.
make an impression is a full
Oh,
minute.
okay. I know. I just do I just roll a raw deception?
if you want. I mean,
Yeah, if you're trying to lie to him about where the town is and strike a
Okay.
deal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could, work something out. I mean, we're kind of running in circles here, as you can tell. So the town would be somewhere over that way. Oh,
Ooh, you
fucking
wouldn't-
hell, bro.
You wouldn't happen to have a funny little point, would you?
I sure do. Hold on. I'm gonna kill myself, bro. Yeah, it'd be somewhere around that way. I mean, I can't really tell where exactly right now because I'm not too sure where we are.
Let me look up how lying works, what you're rolling against.
deception, I think, is against perception.
Yeah, perception DC.
Oh, so not even close. Got it.
Ray Ray would put up her hands and immediately say, "It's up the river. Just follow the river up."
Is that the truth?
I believe so.
That's the
based
way
on
we
the map.
took.
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
Just let them go and we'll be out of your hair. Well, fungus.
Do you both want to forsake your actions and hope for peace?
That is Ray Ray's
As in-
goal.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me a diplomacy then, because you actually told the truth.
Fuck me, dude. Oh, this is a +5. I hope you're ready for this, guys.
Man.
Wow,
Oh,
what a
the
dice.
necklace.
Oh, the dice are rolling really high for me and not that high for you guys today.
I would.
It's
I-
okay.
Okay.
This is mainly demeanor wise and how I was gonna have him be after. So we're gonna go ahead and skip both of you. Clay, It seems as though he is hesitant about taking any further hostile actions against you. It is your turn, however, first.
Hmm. Well,
Worst thing is he just knows where you sleep now.
huh.
Well, where your
He doesn't
friends
know where I
sleep.
sleep.
You, yeah.
Nobody here knows where I sleep. Well, what exactly is your interest in this town?
I think we gave up the opportunity of conversating about this manor when you attacked me. Out of the blue, may I add. My
That was
business
actually
was
my
as
fault.
civilized as no concern of yours.
I think it is a concern of mine, actually.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm going to attempt to intimidate him.
Okay,
Oh boy.
I like that. This is again against his
It's
perception.
will.
His will. He. What if it's exact?
That
I
is
succeed.
win. Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it. Then
Yep.
you beat his exactly.
Thank you, frightened.
Because of frightened.
Thank you, frightened. That's my
Yes.
goat.
Yes.
That's so funny. That's right, because he has the same will as Ray Ray.
I do think it's actually of my concern what your intentions are with the town. And that will dictate the rest of how this goes.
Well, it's pretty lonely out here after my little friends left. I'm a social creature, as you can tell. I'm not sure how this town would accept me, but I imagine it would be no better than you lot.
They are definitely way more skeptical than we are.
Yeah, because you're very welcoming.
We had a really nice conversation before things went bad.
I apologize.
We just don't take too kindly to people asking about the town after recent incidents. Bit of a soft spot.
You should be more concerned about your friends back there. My friends as well. You two want to stay with me, right?
I don't really have a comment on the matter. I'm just chilling over here.
not for another 4 rounds at least.
Look, you said you were worried about your friends being gone from here as well. Those little stone creatures.
Yeah.
I
That's why I have those 2 friends over there now to stay with me.
Yes,
I-
I have a worry and concern, and I believe that's how this fight broke out in the first place. If you'd be willing to, at the very least, hear me out.
Very well, but you should be quick. Our friends are about to go through a change.
Huh.
As I will.
You have 30 seconds before I say something really bad happens to 2 people.
Yeah, I believe the reason why your little friends are gone is because they're earth spirits and they flourish in, the life of the grove. I came here pretty frequently, and seeing it, rot is probably why they're gone. If we can simply find a way to limit the amount you are rotting this place, then your little friends might come back.
So the mushrooms made them leave, but they were so welcoming of me. I helped them move their little structures and everything. I kind of felt like a god of them, so large compared to their tiny bodies. It was nice. But my influence is uncontrollable, lest I be disposed of.
Tis
And
unfortunate.
I will say that has been sufficient amount of time for the onset to kick in.
Huh.
Fortunately, Shu, you lose helpful. Unfortunately, you take 2d6 plus 2 poison damage,
Well,
and you are stupefied 1.
Good heaven.
What the fuck happened to me?
Lewis, you wake up, but only because you take 2d6 poison damage and are stupefied 1.
He's on 1 again.
oh boy.
He's like barely even conscious then. He's just like, what is he then? What was it just
But you're still helpful.
I'm still helpful. Oh yeah, I am so helpful.
You are still helpful. Crit failing a disease doesn't cause it to go by 2, right? No.
Not before the onset, I don't think.
No, but crit failing, would that set him at onset stage 2 or
I don't know how do diseases work.
I think so. Let me see here. I have the page up from earlier.
because I'm suddenly very worried that that's the case.
Failure or crit failure would increase the stage beyond the highest listed stage.
Well, I mean, that's before the onset, no?
Oh, on a crit failure, the stage increases by 2 instead of 1. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that 8 you took instead, and we're gonna get rid of stupefied 1. Instead, you are stupefied 3, and you take 6d6 plus 2.
Oh, he's down.
So you actually do not wake up.
You wake up and then you go back to bed in a
You
different
know,
kind of bed.
yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. Lewis already
Yeah.
has prone, so it's not been added again.
Wait. He crit failed. Did he crit fail both the disease and the influence? Because I know he crit failed the influence thing.
Crit
that
fail
you
the
did.
influence.
He didn't.
Oh,
He
I thought
didn't
you
crit
crit failed the
fail
disease.
No, he didn't
He
crit fail the
didn't.
disease. He crit
He
failed
didn't
the
Oh,
crit fail the
influence.
disease.
my apologies. My apologies.
Okay,
So
so
no,
he's
you
still
are
on
just
1.
at 1. Yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
I thought that the crit was on the other thing.
No,
Okay.
one
Wait, hey,
second.
Dan, Lewis
so just
is
put
awake
yourself at
on
1.
1 HP.
Yeah, you're awake at
Alright.
1.
Should
Yippee!
be
I was
stupefied
actually
1.
really scared for you. Well, I think it's best if you take your lot and get out of here.
As we will. And Ray Ray motions to like Shu to start bringing Lewis.
Yeah, you got it. Come with me, Lewis.
Clay, do you stay there mean mugging him while he's mean mugging you back, or do you also dip?
I'll walk away while mean mugging him.
Okay. I will not reward experience points for this encounter
That
because
makes
it is
sense.
not resolved
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But you both got away with your lives intact.
Am I
Both
still
parties.
helpful?
You are still helpful.
Okay.
You are sad to see your friend go.
Fucking 2 centimeters of consciousness I'm on.
And then we will return the party to the Willowshore map, where you may continue your journey back up to Willowshore on the boat. I'll say another hour has gone by between that all and licking your wounds. I imagine some heals go out, and then you boat your way back to Willowshore.
Yeah, I don't know if Gregory wants to. I can try treat wounds.
I think Gregory, just for guaranteed healing at this point, would be doing some focusing and life boosting while we're on the way.
It's okay. I'll try to heal myself. Never mind.
Whoa, that is crazy.
Oh man.
Dude, these rolls today from you guys are
Dog
lower than I've
ass,
ever
yeah.
seen. Yeah. These are really bad. Meanwhile, I don't think I rolled under like a 14 for him once.
How long of a ride back? Out of curiosity.
It's about what does it say? Per each hex is? Each hex is 2 miles.
I was refocusing too, probably. Rest of the way home.
All right. Each hex takes 30 minutes on foot. It's an hour, or each. That means on horseback you can travel 1 hex in 1 hour. Okay, so on foot, it's 2 hexes per hour. So boat, we would say it's a hex per hour. So it does take you 1 to 3 hours to get back to Willowshore.
Okay.
So 15, 16, 17, and then 18. So you'd end up getting back around 6 p.m.
Okay.
But you do make your way back to Willowshore. And feel free to heal yourself accordingly.
Accordingly?
However much healing you could doll out in 3 hours, essentially.
Oh.
I imagine everybody would be back at full by that
One
point.
more
Yeah.
medicine check.
It's one of the things that makes me think of how we would have been that
Off by
low going
one.
into that fight.
Definitely didn't help.
Might have just been part of us wrapping up last session that we in a rush, but
I think it was because we hadn't been on the boat for long, but until we had noticed that.
You would have been on the boat for an hour.
Which means we would have definitely got some healing.
Yeah, you would have gotten some back.
Oh well, oversight.
Too late.
That wasn't what stopped us from winning. It was our
Yeah,
two damage dealers getting told you can't do it anymore.
Yeah, they weren't unconscious. They were
It was
subjugated.
It was also the 3 4s in a row that I rolled.
Yeah,
that was
bad rolls.
crazy.
If any more of those would have hit, I probably would have been willing to stick the fight, but at that point it's we gotta go. Okay.
It is crazy that Shu and Lewis got mentally dominated, though. Anyway, you return back to the docks where your friendly docksmith greets you with closed arms because he doesn't really want to touch you, but he does hug his boat. Glad to see it has returned.
Good for bro.
How much? I guess I'll look at the party sheet just for a moment. We have 25 gold in there. Oh, we need to get we need to get Lewis and Shu treated.
Hey, Clay.
And,
Clay isn't
and
afflicted.
Clay. Clay isn't
Ooh.
afflicted.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Would we be able to go to where is that place? I can't remember the name of it.
He's visible. I don't know why he was invisible, but he's
Oh.
visible now.
Hand of Spring. He can treat wounds. Anti-plagues. My problem with it being both of them is it takes me 8 hours to treat wounds on a single person. Or not treat wounds, treat disease. So
It takes 8 hours.
It takes 8 hours if I were to actually do the treat
Jesus
disease roll.
Christ.
Yes, it is like. Remember when I had to do that for a Lyra in a bomb vault?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So it might be worth it for us to snag a couple anti-plagues.
Wait, hold on. What is anti-plague?
3 gold plus 2 to the fortitude
It's
save.
alchemical.
Is it a level 1? Is it have heal? It does. I can make
does.
anti-plagues for free.
You can make them.
Yeah,
For
as part of
free?
prep. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Herbalist dedication.
Okay.
Well,
So I imagine you sleep through a night, and then come morning you'll have those prepared.
Yeah, I can have 2 of them. I can have up to 4 of them prepared, but I feel like 2 would do it.
Yeah, both Shu and Lewis wake up. I'll just go ahead and set us to the next day, I imagine. 'Cause it's
Let
already
me
late in the day.
remove these antidotes, and I will add 2
How
anti-plagues.
much time do we have left in the day?
Oh,
It's 6
Oops.
right now, so you have about 2 to 3 hours before. I mean, the sun will be setting in 2 hours, less than 2 hours. About 2 hours. It's June.
How much time does it take for us to do more stuff in the stables?
Oh, that is a great question. So let me check. You are.
Isn't it like 8 hours?
It is 8 hours,
It's 8
yes, and
hours.
you're currently
Ugh.
three cleared.
If it's 8 hours, then I wouldn't have the time.
I could say 3 of you will work on the same thing, and you can knock out one of those 8 hours. But
Okay, I think that would work. Ray
Be
would
halfway
want
there.
like Shu and Lewis resting for sure.
so Ko, Ray, and Clay. Would you 3 be willing to work on the stables?
Just to really use the rest of the evening.
There
with
is
this other
nature
stuff.
or crafting check. And I need an aid from 2 people and one of those checks from the other person.
Well, I'm not very good at crafting, so
I
I have
have
+6 on crafting.
I have +9 crafting and +9 nature, so I could do either.
Oh,
I have +8 to nature.
well, I'll give you some
So I can.
figuring and music.
Okay.
I will.
So that's a +2.
Hold on, I don't really need to aid, do I? It doesn't stack.
Go ahead and give me your either nature or crafting.
Okay, the +2 circumstance. 20.
That is a success.
Whee!
Let me go ahead and open the see the ranch.
Also, before this, and as they're walking back, I imagine we have that anti-plague conversation, like in real. Like Ray starts running the numbers in her head, and it's like, oh, well, we'll have to pay like 6 gold to go pick up some anti-plagues from the apothecary. Clay just, oh, I got it. No worries.
Okay, you are now up to 4 out of 10 required points.
That's progress.
You've brought back a few more horses, or at least one more horse that you found in the woods. And by that point, it is 3 hours have passed. It is late. And I imagine the group sends themselves to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we will go on to another day.
Since Shu is unwell, Ray Ray would be saying it. Matsuki's showing up late at night. Hi.
Hey,
Why
I
don't
just
I-
want some horses.
Why did I only get 3 points for being well rested?
You just healed to full.
Why do they hate me?
No jumping off the roof this morning.
No.
Prepped 2 anti-plagues and 2 elixirs.
He is
Alright.
shadow boxing in his room though.
So Lewis and Shu, you both wake up feeling pretty sick.
Snot running down his nose. It's just shadow boxing in his room.
Man, I can't be D&D sick. Also,
Yeah, you feel like you have some knots in your stomach, and you kind of press and you feel like lumps, kind of like almost as if
Answer!
there's stuff growing in there.
Ew, that's awful, bro. Don't describe things
D&D.
again.
Death and diseases.
That's the campaign for shoot. That's actually been every day. Every day is the same but worse.
It's like the opposite of a plague rat.
All right, it is 8 in the morning. Everybody else, you're feeling great. The sun is shining. You know,
I don't
there's
feel
light
great.
breeze.
Clay's back in the woods doing his bullshit.
Yeah. Anything you'd like to do in this morning?
Well, I've done my preps. I've made another Juggernaut mutagen. I've made 2 elixirs and 2 anti-plagues.
Would anybody want to roll a recall knowledge about the possible strength of Zengu's spores? Or Zungu's spores.
Sure.
Sure. Nature.
Yeah. Hidden. Lewis, you're pretty sure that without some help, things are going to get pretty bad pretty fast. Clay and Ray Ray, you know that this only has one more stage to it, and it's just going to hurt a lot before they just start getting better. Every day they're just going to hurt a lot until they feel better. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know if I trust that.
So what'd you tell me?
I told you that you're in dire straits. You feel like you're gonna die if you don't get help.
Okay.
Clay and Ray Ray both feel pretty confident that it's gonna hurt, but you'll be fine.
I don't know. This one could be another 4 guys.
What are the odds that the 2 smart MFs fucked it up, right? Smiles. What are the odds that both
Either-
Ray Ray and
either
Clay
way-
crit failed?
Either way, they're both getting an anti-plague.
Yeah.
All right. Would you guys like to set out an adventure again today? You want to take care of some town stuff, like helping up the ranch, while you also tend to your sick?
I don't think we're doing any adventuring today.
Yeah.
At the very least, Ray Ray would in the morning check in with Matsuki about Ugly Cute
What?
coming back.
Ugly Cute's back.
Yes.
I know nothing about that. I haven't been over there.
Oh. Well,
That's the exit of town. Nobody's left town except for you lot.
we found him. You know, I'm sure. What was the name of the hunter again? I have her. Actually, she's right here.
Yeah, she's right there.
No, it just says Silver Mist Lodges.
No, it's Sumi, I believe.
Sumi. Sumi has been, or at least was trying to hunt down Ugly Cute. Well, we found him, and assumedly he's made his way back by this morning.
Interesting. So you ventured out. You found a statue. The statue is alive, and it has come back because it's a good statue.
Yes.
Everything's going to hell around here.
Spirits and the such. And Ray Ray throws her arms up in a shrug. She's like, look, I didn't know that he would just, walk around all on his own either, but here we are.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Thanks for taking care of that for us. Did he have any information?
Yes. In fact, there's a question I have for you as well. He mentioned the lumber mill. There's apparently some pretty bad folks there.
Lumber mill, huh?
Yes.
That hasn't been in operation for damn near 20 years.
Sounds like somebody moved in the last 20 years.
Oh, it's afternoon, right? It's time for a drink.
He,
regardless of what you say, he starts pouring.
she doesn't try to stop him. She just, All right. Well, we'll find ways to make ourselves useful today, I suppose. But
yeah, let us know if you need anything.
Of course. As she leaves, she just sort of like puts her face in her hands for a second. No idea what she's gonna do today.
Treat diseases 8 hours?
Yes. That's why I suggested the anti-plagues.
Well, they don't get another save from the anti-plague, do they?
No, it's just a +2 to their save.
Yeah. So if we wanted to try and spend the time to treat them, because it does at the very least also give them another save, I believe.
The save is.
Let me check. Treat disease.
You can recall knowledge to know what the save is.
Well, that's not what I'm trying to look at.
I know it's higher than 21.
Total medicine check against the disease's DC. After you attempt to treat a diseased creature, you can't try again. Oh, no. So it gives a circumstance bonus instead of an item bonus, but it is just a bonus to the next roll they make to get over it.
Yeah.
So it could be worth it, because that would give them a total of a +4 if we want to spend the time.
Or +6 if we crit succeed.
True.
Yeah. It is their best save. It is Fortitude.
Yeah.
Well, either way, they both get a +2 from the anti-plague. I'll just put this in chat. I don't think they can drag it onto themselves in this scene, but just assume Shu and Lewis both get one of these.
Okay. Lewis, I should say you feel like your situation is going to get bad by 3 o'clock today.
He's bedridden.
Yeah.
He's like what, 6? Yeah, he's got 7 HP. Super
You should
sick.
be at
Like,
full.
You should be
You're
at
full,
full.
you're full.
You're at full.
that should be a full.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Between Ray Ray and Ko on the boat, like,
You're
and
at full,
Clay
yeah.
treating wounds.
I don't know, not with those rolls.
Okay, so
only
he's
rolled
just stumbling
twice.
about now.
Surely
Yeah,
a
everyone
couple
would've been
more of
fours.
those would have been successes, right?
Would have been a
Surely.
couple 4s.
I can't crit fail that unless I roll a 1.
Oh, that's good at least.
Well, Ray would probably start by meeting up with Clay and helping to distribute the anti-plagues to them, and then ask, do we want to treat them longer.
Well,
Doesn't look like we're going to be going anywhere today.
no, I definitely don't want to go anywhere with these two bedridden. So, I suppose our options include treating the sick, helping the ranch, getting yelled at by Granny Who.
I actually always have something to yell at you about.
I'd prefer not the last.
Wouldn't you have to just start treating right now if the next stage is to happen in 8 hours?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. This is Clay, like, you know, outside of Lewis or Shu's place, like chatting if we're going to do extended.
Where is Willowshore? I mean, where is Shu right now?
Probably the
Probably in
inn,
his
which is
room.
right next to your house.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Shu's in
Lewis
Shu's
is
bedroom,
gonna
Lewis is in
stumble
Lewis.
over there.
Well,
He's gonna stumble to Shu's bedside.
I am shadowboxing in my room. She was so angry about what happened yesterday. It is inconceivable how frustrated he is about the events of yesterday.
Lewis is like
Pouring sweat. He's trying to
knocking on
sweat
your
it out.
door.
Yeah, he is not answering the door unless it's Ray Ray, and he is just shadowboxing the anger out.
Listen, Shu,
the way I
I
see
think our time as brothers
it,
may come to an end soon.
Go to bed. Leave me alone.
Listen to this room, Shu. We're gonna die.
Shu,
We're gonna crash.
may not have long to last, but one of the last things I wanted to tell you was you were the best brother to be at the front lines. I'm gonna go back to bed now.
Ray stops.
Crawls in Shu's bed.
Ray
Yeah,
stops
actually-
Lewis as he goes to leave and just like looks over to Clay and I just goes, I think our decision has been made.
Clay sighs. Clay just sighs.
Uh-huh.
How long do I have left?
All right. Well, to figure out how long you have left, let's go ahead and get the first rounds of rolls for the treat disease.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who is doing who?
What?
Ray will probably be treating Shu.
So that leaves Clay for Lewis. Okay.
Am I
Oh.
even here? Or am
You
I just
want
hanging
to
out?
be?
If you want to be.
That's up
Write
to
yourself
you.
in.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Chief?
You can only aid one of us if you choose to aid.
I was real late to the party and
Actually, wait.
just
Yeah, you got like
so-
a full 8 hours of sleep.
Wait, no,
yeah,
you
see
can
the-
aid both of us. There's enough
There's
time.
a whole like surgical operation going on. It's like that one gif with the guy with the pizza box. It's kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
hey guys.
Clay just pulls out a bunch of herbs from his bag while Ray actually has medical tools.
Hey, do you guys need some music to help your?
Who's getting it?
Oh, whoever
fucking
wants it.
You can aid.
dude.
That's still a +1.
It's still a +1.
You can aid both, no? Because it's 8 hours, right? Or I guess
We're trying to
I
do
don't know how
both
aid
in the
actually
same
works.
8 hours.
Yeah, you're trying to do both in the same.
well,
8
aid is only one
hours.
action, no?
Yeah, but it's for the next like round, right? It's not like for the next roll.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but
Hard, I'll be cool about it. We're being cool about it.
Chill.
God
Do you
damn,
want
I rolled nothing but 2s.
do
You both get a
you
+1
want
to
a
this.
second? Do you want a second performance check for the second aid, or do you want to just? do
Yeah,
it?
that sounds fair. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Give me a second.
+1 to this. Here, hold on.
These rolls.
Well,
Hey,
That's still
that's a
+1.
20.
above a
Still +1.
15. That's what matters, baby.
Yippee!
All right, so go ahead and roll them.
+1 circumstance.
You are trying to beat the saving throw of the disease, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
That is, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's higher than a 21.
Ooh!
Okay.
Great rolls.
Okay.
All right. You both succeed.
Yippee!
Clay,
Say
you succeed
+1.
exactly.
Thank God.
Thank you for the music +1. That
So
means-
they get a +2 circumstance, so they get a total of +4 for this saving throw between the item bonus and the circumstance bonus.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
wait,
Lewis and
hold on.
Shu.
Clay, did
Yes.
you not give yourself the +1 +1 item bonus to medicine that we got from the blessings? The 3
Oh,
blessings that
we
we
have
got?
that?
Yeah.
No. Should
We
I
got
have
one
that?
to society, one to survival, and one to medicine.
Well, is it specifically the medicine skill? Because this is I roll nature for treat wounds.
Oh, that's right. Never
Oh,
mind.
that's
Never mind.
why. Yeah.
Yep. Never mind then.
I mean, it still
alright.
passes. We're still good.
Yeah, we're still good. It wouldn't
I
have
do have
changed
that.
it at all.
I have a +3 to medicine, by the way.
Yeah, it wouldn't have
I'm
changed
not trained in
anything.
that.
All right. Lewis and Shu, go ahead and give your fortitude saves and add a +4 to it.
2 from item bonus, 2 from treat disease.
Clay, I want you to know. Please tell Master. I loved him.
Oh my
Dude.
god, dude!
This is not real. This is not real.
Wait, does Lewis have a hero point?
Lewis does not have a hero point.
Oh,
Lewis fucking dies.
I have to read this. Give me a second.
no. Oh
Hey guys. we might have just
Lewis-
lost Lewis.
Lewis did in fact give his final words before he stops breathing and fungi begin growing out of him as he becomes in bloom with mushrooms. Lewis has died.
Guys, I think I'm actually gonna cry.
Oh fuck.
And nothing good happens to Shu, to be sure. Shu takes 6d6 plus 2 damage and is stupefied 3. But that is hardly something to worry about considering the gravity of the other circumstance. Let me just go ahead and roll that damage though. A very low roll of 66.
Whoops.
Point tracker.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead. 4 crit fails in a row.
Yes, actually. He is
That-
that one on every single save.
That
In a
is the
row.
craziest thing I've ever seen, actually. In all my years of D&D, you sure did crit fail. Natural 1 crit fail 4 times in a row. So there is...
No.
This is when I need to talk about what happens when you die in a game about ghosts. And I've only read this once because I didn't think it would happen, but it happened. So now I have to read it, or I have to find it again.
Holy shit, dude.
Okay. All right. Oh, it's in the player guide? Really? Player guide. There are some very interesting things that can happen when you die. One of the odds is you just die, but there are other
Mhm.
things. I just have to find where they are. Because again, I didn't think we'd get there.
Can't wait to fight the ghost of Lewis Pass and get team wiped by Vicious Swing.
Not that. Stop posting gifs that make me laugh. Something serious happened.
That's what you get. That's how I cope.
Oh man. God, this is not easy to find.
Can we use this time for the intermission so you can study and maybe I
Yeah,
can get something to eat real quick?
yeah. We'll do our intermission now while I
Cool.
have to find what book this is in, because we're on book 3 right now and I do not remember where this was mentioned.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll be right back. I need to walk around.
Understandable.
Also, after we come back, I would like to actually, like, RP this.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh man, dude. Oh. Dude, I haven't seen a Pathfinder death since Targ died.
Right?
Holy fuck, dude.
Dude, I have no idea what book this is in.
What are you looking for?
There's a list of things that can happen when a player dies. Don't remember where it is.
I'm back.
Hi.
I think it's insane how much build up this has had. We ended the last session with me with Lewis getting like this weird premonition of something completely different. But still that something bad was gonna
Oh
happen.
god, that's right. I would have had to proc your other thing that happened.
That was the day, wasn't no, it was gonna be tomorrow.
That was gonna be. I have it marked. Yeah, that was tomorrow. Lewis fucking dies. Well, looks like he's
Bad
off by
news.
one day.
Off by one day.
Off by one whole day.
Time to start building a new character, John.
I've made some gunslingers. I should look at not gunslingers.
Oh man.
May this boy rest in peace. We all knew he was too good for this world.
He was, dude. Fuck. I need to get up for a second. I'll be right back.
The two geniuses in our party getting the, oh yeah, everyone will be fine, and me getting, you're going to die. just straight up, just.
Yeah, I cannot believe you crit failed that. Just insanity.
What was my roll? At least tell me the roll of my recall knowledge.
Your recall knowledge was the success. You succeeded.
I succeeded.
Miss. Here, I'll reveal to everybody. Scroll up.
Mm-hmm. Incredible.
No fucking way, dude. No
You were the
shot,
only
bro.
one who
What
foresaw
the
you
fuck is-
dying.
That's crazy.
That's insane!
Clay,
Oh my god!
Clay and Ray were like, "You'll be fine,"
This is why I don't trust doctors.
but you knew.
Lewis
You
knew!
in your bones.
You know
Lewis
your own
knew!
self better than
Oh.
anyone else.
Oh my god.
That's insane, actually. That's crazy work.
Oh, boy, hi, Katana boy.
I'm actually crying. Oh my god. No.
Just
Oh my god.
absolutely insanity. Just like the rawest story I've ever seen told by Dice.
This sucks, bro. This sucks ass.
We've written the
Booty-
tragedy.
Fuck, man.
Oh, fuck, dude. Oh my fucking god.
Man, that's crazy. How many crit fails have we rolling today?
So many.
Fucking
Oh my
chills,
God.
dog. I have fucking chills from that. Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's insane.
Lewis last name. What a
The
god
Daystar.
hero.
Ones have we gotten? one. Dude, I think it all started with the ones on the heels, dog. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
100.
Those were
One.
some doo-doo heal rolls. It's crazy because
Yeah.
the amount of health was never a factor to today's encounter.
Yeah.
Like Lewis went down once, but like he would have just attacked him a second time instead of moved or attacked Shu and hit Shu. So regardless, Lewis was going down.
Jesus Christ.
And Bog, I guess I just put you to sleep eternally.
He had a dream. He had a very thoughtful dream. And then like he like was fading in consciousness in and out. It's like all six of us made a good party.
6.
You know who he's including.
Oh.
Despite
Kirito?
everything, he was still helpful to
Oh, I'm back.
Miss, can you scroll up for me real quick to see what you and Clay rolled?
For what? For the recall knowledge?
right
Well,
below
Yeah.
Clay's roll rested.
While you were both
Yeah.
saying that they would be fine no matter what.
Dude.
Isn't that...
No way we both nat one. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Insanity.
Natural check, no modifiers to the nature roll. 17 passed.
Dude.
Lewis knew.
Either way, we tried to do everything we could. Like, we still both
Yeah.
rolled. Crazy fortitude saves. And we're still not out of the water. That's the worst part.
Nope.
She was still not well.
I'm not well mentally.
I'm also not. I also, as a player, have a sinking bad suspicion. And have to figure out how to deal with that.
What's that?
Has to do with the fact that Lewis's body is becoming made of mushrooms right now, and I'm worried that might also become a bad mushroom man. So you have to actually dispose of Lewis's body. I mean, which is fine, because Ray would do it anyways, because, you know, partition. But, man, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Oh.
Oh, so what I found was not something that can take effect, unfortunately.
No
John
seasons
gets to
here.
make a new character? Or...
Yeah.
John will have to make a new character.
I'm making a new character. The good news is, I get to access the vibe chart early.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
I wish we didn't take initiative against that guy.
How could we have known that he was going to give us Ligma?
I know.
Ligma that kills you.
I was
Yeah.
like looking at his stuff, and I was like, I'll have him not realize he was trying to be tripped. I'll give them another chance to consider. Ooh.
Dude,
Uh,
the craziest
And
thing
I-
is like slightly better rolls against that guy, we would have actually killed
Mhm.
him.
Absolutely. I mean,
Mhm.
5 extra slash damage.
Um,
All
But-
3 of the people who are taking attacks on him deal slash damage. Like, all you had to do was hit.
how much health did he have at the end there?
Almost 50 still.
Oh.
even still, that's a couple more hits. I mean, we were regularly
Yeah.
hitting him for a decent amount.
I mean,
10 at least.
1 hit from Lewis did almost 30 damage.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
over
that was the
30
only
even.
hit that Lewis was able to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I went up and saw that after downing Lewis, he then landed an attack on Shu. So even if Lewis was at full, he was still just going to take 2 attacks and go down. So the not being at full didn't really influence the fight. What really influenced the fight was mind control.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a ridiculously high DC. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, 24
Mhm.
will save DC.
Jesus Christ.
Was it verbal at all?
It is verbal to the people that he is influencing because he has telekinetic.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, I'm gonna be mean to you when you land that spell because he's just gonna speak to them telekinetically or telepathically.
Oh,
that
so it
was
wasn't
my-
like auditory.
It is not auditory. He speaks directly in the mind of people who are infected with
Ah.
his spores.
God damn it! I couldn't do counter performance. So.
Uh,
I've been waiting to use my reaction so bad.
just a pretty unfortunate guy to have aggressive against you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, for counter performance?
Mhm.
Counter performance, you would still able to do it against something like that.
Really? It says against auditory or visual effect.
It wouldn't have been auditory.
Yeah. Early said that he's
Is it
they're
not?
It was
stuck in
it was
your
telepathic.
brain.
The people that he has the spores infected on them, he speaks directly in their mind.
Okay.
Yeah, he has telepathy 100 feet of those infected by sporepox.
Yeah, here's the thing. If you
Anyway, would you guys believe me if I said that was a moderate encounter?
What? Dog.
I
Just
would.
really fucking shitty ass rolls from you guys.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Single Pathfinder enemy, baby. And
Oh.
bad rolls.
really bad rolls, just of the worst I've seen.
I said
Four.
fuck you to Lewis, I guess.
4.
4.
4 now.
That
This is
also-
insane.
4.
4.
Oh man.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Mm.
Key points. Where? Where is spectral form mentioned?
Oh. A pact with God to come back.
Okay, so I would assign an arbitrary number for your soul. Well, that's not helpful. Where's the ghost? Oh, that's legacy. Oh, I guess this whole module is legacy. That's right, Underdark.
Mhm.
Um. Okay. So you would come back as a
Hi, Kiwi.
ghost.
we just had a player death. A character death, I guess. Not a player death. Smiles. John fucking dies.
Yeah.
Ugh. Fuck, dude. Man. As much as I am enjoying Ray Ray, I I might end up pulling the same thing that you ended up pulling with
Coco.
Coco. I might
I've foreseen this coming for a while now, and this is as good as a reason as any.
yeah.
Unfortunately, unlike Coco, she can't really go anywhere.
I mean, I feel like I'll still like
Yeah,
RP
she'll
as
still
her
be in
and
the
stuff,
town.
and she'll still be in town and like willing to help with small things or whatever, but I might swap.
Yeah. Understandable.
I might cook something and I'll let you know.
All constant memories.
Oh, ghost dedication.
Yeah.
Why would you even take that? Oh, free archetype.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be a free archetype. But you would need to roll. That's what I'm trying to figure out still.
Yeah. It it can definitely happen, Mudkid.
Give me a private if you want this. If not, then your soul moves on.
I'm making
Yeah, I figured as much.
to be a very charismatic ghost.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
if you want Lewis to come back as a ghost, you would need to give me a private GM fortitude save.
would he have regrets? Yes. but are they? Would he? Hmm.
I'm back. You're gonna tell me it was all a bad dream now, right?
Bad news.
What do you classify as a bad dream?
A bad dream is that every day of this adventure didn't actually happen. But I'm still happy in my inn. And the festival went off without a hitch. There was no private dice being rolled.
I can
Don't
guess.
tell me. Don't tell me it was another one, dude.
I can guess.
It might as well have been. Just keep making a character.
Gotcha.
What?
Hey,
the
can you show the class real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dude,
That's
dude.
crazy.
So
Not even close.
you work tirelessly, both.
Wait, do we have
Clay-
everybody back? Is Snuck back?
Oh,
That
it's not
goes
back.
back.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I was just talking about
Crazy.
possibly swapping Ray Ray for a new character as well.
Smickle,
Hmm.
I need you to scroll up right below Clay's rest. Those are recall knowledges.
About
On
the
how
disease.
you both would be. Only John knew that he was not going to be okay. Only Lewis knew.
Hey guys, I also have this disease. I should mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
we
not
are
out of the
very-
woods yet.
We are very aware of that.
Let me open a path builder. Let me get to work.
Another day, another day.
I wonder. I'm gonna start opening shops. Give me a second.
I already looked in the Lady of Souls shop for cure disease or remove disease. I can't remember what the spell is. It's one of the two. But it is a level 3 spell. Because I was like, oh, if I can buy, I can either just have the Lady of Souls try to do it, or I could buy the scroll and learn it, and I could try it. And then I saw it was level 3, and I cannot truly describe the face that I made.
Yeah, she has up to level 3 stuff, but not.
Remove disease. That's the spell. Oh, Cleanse Affliction is the new one. Never mind. And it's not even. Reduce that stage by 1. Oh, it is a second level spell.
If Shu survives this, his mental won't. On top of already being pretty pissed off about the encounter, she has to live with what Lewis said to him before he died.
We'll cover that when Nuck is back. I see you're opening the same scrolls I was opening to see what you could possibly do.
I'm taking a peek at stuff because I know some stuff is legacy as well. Yeah, like restoration is legacy because it was made to be, or I guess it was sort of replaced with cleanse affliction.
Mhm.
So my question to you, Mr. GM. Obviously, I can't save Lewis. Lewis is fucking dead. Lewis would be fucking dead either way because he rolled a nat 1 and advanced 2 stages.
That is correct.
But since Shu is on, and I can assume is stage 2, if this scroll of restoration could be cleanse affliction instead, which is a level 2 spell, and I could buy it and learn it. Since it would be, since
Yikes.
restoration is legacy.
What does restoration do?
Restoration.
Here's an affliction by 1 stage. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, you could, sure.
Okay.
Same cost, 12.
Hey guys, we don't mind if I grab this from the stash, right?
I think that's fine.
I am back.
Did you? Oh no, yeah, you didn't have to pay for the potions.
No.
Mhm.
Okay, so go ahead and just mark down 12 gold and sneak that in your inventory.
I can't mess with the party sheet or like party gold sheet.
Oh, interesting.
Oh
I'll have
wait,
to-
oh yeah, the buy comes straight from my inventory. So
So what's
I will-
happening now?
we're talking about well, first Lewis thought about becoming a ghost and then had to roll a fortitude save for it and rolled a 3.
Fantastic.
So
Anyway, so
Lewis
before
is
we
super dead.
before we get to what you just bought and everything, I will go
This'll
ahead
be
and
after, so
we will correlate what happened and roleplay the events accordingly. So, also feel free to scroll up and see what your rolls were now that you're back, Nuck, to determine the severity of the toxin that was rolled.
Huh? What?
You remember when I had you and Miss roll to determine the severity of the disease? And you were like, "Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll take some damage. You'll be hurt, but you'll be fine." You can scroll up and see that roll.
No, I don't remember that.
where both
Here.
me, you, and Lewis all rolled for recall knowledge about the disease,
Mm-hmm.
and me and you were like, "It's probably fine." And Lewis thought he was dying.
I figured this was the
Yeah.
case.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
this
both-
is also what I was thinking, but it is incredible that it was 2 nat 1s.
So
I
you
mean,
both
we took the measures against it anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. But as you both work tirelessly over the course of 8 full hours, until 4 o'clock, you replace wet cloths on their foreheads, administer herbs, give water, soothe the sick, and it finally comes down to them braving the sickness that is growing within them. And unfortunately, even after your tireless effort, you see both Shu and Lewis get significantly worse. But Lewis, on the other hand, takes a dire turn. His final words to his friend sick in bed next to him. What were these words, Lewis?
Please tell my master I loved him.
Followed by his body being consumed in vibrant and colorful mushrooms. His last breath, his final request, as Lewis dies and Shu is racked with pain. Meanwhile, Clay and Ray Ray lose their certainty that their friends would be fine.
Lewis? Clay, is he breathing?
Clay takes in the situation for a moment, and just sort of straightens themselves. Just sort of stands there for a moment, quietly puts his stuff away and shakes his head. They don't really have any words.
Ray Ray like bites her lip, like hard enough to sort of draw blood, and goes back to tending to Shu, and just says, be careful with the body. Can you take it over to the Lady of Souls? I'll deal with it there after taking care of Shu.
Looking at the body, is this fine to pick up?
You can give me recall knowledge.
Yeah, I
Ain't
figured.
no fucking way.
I figured.
You know that it is fine to be moved now, but in due time, the corpse will continue to grow and eventually burst, spreading spores to get others sick in a surrounding area. You know that the body needs to be burned long before Bo is likely to return for a funeral.
Clay just looking at the body, thinking for a moment, looks back to Ray Ray and just nods, and it'll have to be done and over with quick. So
I plan on heading over there anyways after this, so I have to talk to sort of wiping like trying to keep herself stable.
Clay just puts a hand on her shoulder and says, "Take your time. No need for words right now." And they will pick up Lewis's body and start the long walk all the way over to the Lady of Souls.
Who helps Clay bring over the body to also give Ray Ray some time to herself?
To herself, with Shu also there, racked with pain.
I mean,
I started a fantasy playlist back when the fighting was going, and it has shuffled its way onto the saddest song right now.
We've been cursed by the script.
doomed by the narrative.
You don't say.
This is the timestamp I'm currently sitting at.
After, I don't know how conscious Shu is.
That was surprisingly low damage, all things considered.
Yeah.
It's a lot of ones.
Or if Shu is even, trying to say anything.
If he speaks, he will crash out. His fists are so insanely clean. Like,
Mhm.
through the fur, he's white knuckled right now.
I imagine among being frustrated and mad that his friend had to die this way, and just sad that it happened, he is also afraid of that being his fate as well.
Not really. I think Shu's only thought is that it should have been him,
Mm.
and that he doesn't understand why he's still there, and that Lewis is not. That makes no sense to him.
I think under Ray Ray's breath, she is like, as she's trading Shu, she is just constantly whispering under her breath, like, I'm not going to let this happen to you too. And after probably a little bit more time, she'll get up and talk to some of the, staff there that know Shu and let them know to, give him water and stuff, but keep their hands covered, keep their faces covered, like try not to breathe in anything for in case. And she makes her way over to the Lady of Souls.
All right. Clay, you were the first to arrive, and when you do so, Elizeth, the current stewardess of the Fluvian Lady of Souls, is in the middle of praying before a grave in the back. You have to kind of go around the building to find her, and she turns to see you, shovel still stuck in the earth beside her, and gives a mournful look upon seeing what it is you are carrying. This is to Clay and Co.
Hmm. Clay doesn't really have a lot of words right now. And he just sort of looks at her and mentions this will need to be burned to prevent any further casualties.
She gestures for a cart for you to set him in so you can more easily get that together. And oh well, very well. I'll need help gathering the wood for the fire then.
Clay just nods.
And then heading out just to the forest line right there, there's a bunch of already cut wood that's just been drying under tree canopy, and with your help, and I imagine Co helps as well, you begin building like a square or a rectangular pyre. And imagine halfway through it, Ray Ray has made her way over. And the evening continues on. Shu not feeling any sicker than before. It is close to sunset as dusk closes in that the pyre is ready for the funeral. Sorry.
We can't keep doing this.
She addresses the group. Is there anyone that you would like to attend the funeral? I believe we still have about a half day before we would need this to begin.
Well, unfortunately, the other person I'd like to be here is out of town, and God knows where. I don't know if Shu is able to even come.
Able or not, would Shu want to go?
Shu will crawl there if he has to.
Okay.
Yeah. I think by that time, Ray getting there at first would have been to buy that scroll and feed it to Kirikou. And other than that, it would be Ray would probably go back and help Shu.
Will you use a casting of that scroll? Or the casting of that spell as well? A spell slot?
It would be like in the morning because
That's right, you'd have to re-prepare.
daily prep. But I should have the time, assuming that it's like 3 p.m. when the bad happens. So
It is 3 p.m. when the bad happens. Okay. So the party is gathered, and you explain to Shu with the other members of the Thrice Blessed End kind of around to understand the situation. And you very slowly make your way back to the Lady of Souls, where the funeral is to be held. And it is shortly after you arrive, or as you're almost there, that some carts begin approaching from behind, pulled by a few of the horses that you found already, the four, each pulling 4 carts. In the back, many members of town that you've helped, Matsuki, Granny Hu, Chung Hu, even Sumni, and many others from the Thrice Blessed End, and those whom your influence has touched, are making their way for the funeral. Stopping so that Shu can also climb aboard. Understandably, some people stepping off the cart to give him some space, all things considered. You make your way with droves of people, as nearly 50 individuals have come from the funeral. And as the sun is finally cresting over the great willow tree in the distance, the Lady of Souls speaks up. Is there anyone who would like to say some final words? And she stands with torch in hand.
Clay doesn't have anything appropriate to say for this moment. He just sort of stands there, feeling a slight throbbing in his head, in their head.
Elizabeth looks to make eye contact with Ray Ray and gives her a little nod, and then holds the torch out for her.
Ray would walk up and grab it. You always did your best, Lewis. And she would set the torch to the pyre.
The wood catching quickly, the funeral continues, and the mushrooms seem to ignite with ease, making quick work of the corpse, and making sure that the infection does not spread. As Lewis is set to rest, he is in Pharasma's hands from here on.
Yo, Pharasma!
It's like I could still hear his voice.
What's good, dude? My
You
God,
better-
am I dead?
They better have sandwiches in heaven.
Can I go back as a
Oh.
ghost? What?
Mm.
No.
Ah.
Go makes a promise to himself to ensure that the tales and stories about Lewis's feats and tribulations will live on and inspire the rest of the town.
You notice as the fire goes into the night, before many people leave, there's a great many of people. Some of the kids that were rescued at the mushroom house, different people that some of the guards that you rescued from the guards inn, even the family from the house that was being sieged by Jenkins, make their approach and give some final words to the pyre before taking their leave into the night. Lewis is gone. He will not be forgotten.
Crying over the stupidest fictional man I've ever met in my life right now.
Even as I was speaking, I was like, wow, why am I choking up? I did this.
Literally your damn fault. That's crazy.
Why am I crying over the guy that I killed?
Oh man.
Craziest psychopath,
Ooh.
dude.
And
Dude,
it
so
sucks too
sad
because
he died.
I'm also sitting here and I'm like, yeah, now I have this like new thing for them to solve. Like the fact that this horrible creature knows where this town is now.
I'm going to kill him. Ooh.
You need to make sure you're alive to do that first.
Oh my god.
That like ending sequence did not feel like I was RPing Lewis. It felt like I was like, it feels like those moments in like an RPG where like you suddenly just like get like reminded that you're not playing as like a random player character, you're playing as a character, and like they make dialogue choices that are like, yeah. It felt
Things
like I
do
was
impact
guiding
them in their own
Lewis.
life. Yeah.
Sheesh. All right. A new day has begun, but the sickness remains. And I imagine, John, you just let me know when you're done with this character and then send it to me.
Yeah.
Bro is speedrunning a character right now.
He has been.
I didn't
John
know.
had one in the back pocket. Trust.
Probably not today.
It's fine.
I need to.
Oh. I think Clay hung out around the fire, watching it burn until the final embers were gone, and then they went off into the woods to take a nappy.
Mm-hmm. Just like the woods nearby, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine Shu did the same until the medical professionals forced him to leave. He did not want to go back.
Clay will
Yeah,
set
it's
up a hammock for him.
River said, "You need to lay down," and Ko took that personally and dragged him back to bed.
I don't need to lay down. I need to go into the wilderness and kill that stupid fungus.
You get that
He
weird
will come
special
here.
feeling.
Let us fight on home ground and not away. Home court, rather. You have advantage. Smile.
I've prepped one more anti-plague.
Advantage with the town guard that works.
Yeah.
Town guard has never done shit for us. So fuck about the town guard.
I have prepped my cleanse affliction.
The fuck
All
is
right.
that?
So let's go ahead and
Spell
get
that I
that.
just picked up.
Let's go ahead and get that queued right now for starters.
Oh, thankfully this doesn't. I don't roll anything for this. This just happens.
Please wear gloves when you touch me.
This would not cure it. It would only set it back to stage 1.
It's okay. We have another +2 ready.
Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and move us to 3 o'clock.
Are we planning to treat wounds again, or
I
assume
imagine
we
you are
treat-
again trying cure disease as a roll as well.
Yeah.
am I doing that, or is Ray doing that?
That would be Ray, and go ahead and both of you give your aid checks.
Here is an aid check.
All right.
Well, that mine doesn't matter. That's a +2.
So I didn't
fails.
I didn't add the +2 to there.
Oh, okay.
It would be a
So
23.
succeeds.
Yeah.
So
Succeeds.
+4 to this roll for Shu.
+4 to Shu. You need to roll.
Don't even give me the number. I'm just sending it.
You needed better than that.
That should
You
be a
add
20.
yeah.
You needed better than that. As you yet again go to stage 2.
Hero point
Damage,
for the hero point for the
please.
RP. Smiles.
Yeah, I think all of you get a hero point.
Your friend died. Congrats.
you roleplay the situation well. You all get a hero point.
The benefit of being in my aura
Yeah.
forevermore.
Thank
Would
you for
like
the
to use
thank you
that
for the
hero point?
thank you for the
Yeah,
consolation
sure.
hero point for the tears I shed.
That should be a 27, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
That is a success, even on the die.
Hmm.
You finally push back the affliction, and you cough up some spores with phlegm, and you begin naturally digesting the mushrooms that were growing inside your stomach. You are feeling rough, but none of that's because of a disease.
Yeah. Poor kid. I feel like Shu like once they've thrown it up and like are aware that it's not going to get worse. I think they just like leave the inn, like you know, maybe like a hand on Ray Ray's shoulder for like a thank you, but like they're taking a walk, like they don't want to be bothered. They're just kind of like aimlessly wandering throughout Willowshore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have succeeded. Nobody is sick anymore. You know, the air is still heavy in Willowshore, even on a bright and sunny day. As the final day of June.
Clay will probably follow suit, but not follow Shu. Clay has their own walk to take, but instead of clutching their head from a throbbing ache that has only gotten worse since yesterday, with a wince of pain, perhaps revealing some scales for a moment, Clay just quietly walks out and heads up towards the woods by his little shack. Their little shack.
Unfortunate for Clay, they hadn't invented ibuprofen yet. Would have saved him.
As everybody else, takes their leave, Ray would like speak up to Ko. Can I be brutally honest about something?
Lay it on me.
I only really stuck around after we found that. Remember that amulet that smelled like rotten garlic that we found?
Mm-hmm.
that that was my late wife's. And I only say that questioningly because I don't know if they're dead or not. And that was my main reason for traveling with the lot of you, was
Mm.
hoping to find them and playing the part of a hero in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
After getting us into that situation in the first place and losing Lewis, I'll give it some thought, but I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Oh, Ray Ray. Given all that we've gone through, I don't put it against you for your decision now. I hope even after all this, you can find some solace and calm your worries just a little.
She
But
gives
take
a...
all the time. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. She gives a nod,
take-
but she doesn't really say
Mm.
anything.
Yeah. Take all the time you need, and if these adventures find any symbol of your your wife, I'll be sure to try to relay the message.
Not
Much
like Ray Ray
appreciated.
can go anywhere.
What was that, Early?
I was gonna say, not like Ray Ray can go anywhere.
Take care, Ray Ray.
You as well, Co.
So, the party has all gone in their own direction, taking their time in this day to mourn individually, think about their own futures, and think about revenge. Think about what to do next, how to help the town, if it's their responsibility to help the town. Just generally what it all means, if it was even worth it. But these thoughts take an entirety of the rest of the day. You do not meet up again. No shared communal dinner, as you all go your separate ways. Ready to meet again come the next morning and the first day of July. And we will touch base with the game next session. Talk about what we're going to do. Talk about what characters are being invited. Where they came from, for that matter. And a great much more when we come back to the next episode on March 16th. RA game.
Doing a 3-weeker.
We are doing a 3-weeker because I have something on the 9th.
The 9th.
And
Okay.
we will all be pretty busy on the 2nd.
Yeah, for sure.
I also have
Um,
something on the 9th.
You also have something on the 9th?
Yeah.
Epic. I'm glad both of you. Yeah.
Awesome. Good job. Good job.
Oh.
Good job filling out your schedule, guys.
No
Keep
problem.
busy.
I'm wondering what Nook has going on, because he's saying it like we have it together.
We don't.
Oh, okay.
Isn't
You,
it Nut
you don't
Day?
you don't have it together, but you will be seeing each other.
Yeah, we will be seeing each other.
Is it March?
Huh? Yeah.
Nook
That
Day
is
is
Nook
the
Day.
9th. That's
Yeah.
why.
Okay.
That's true, but that's not why. There's
Oh,
far more
okay.
important things that weekend.
I have plans with Mallory that morning, but there's also Nook Day. Nook and Mallory share a birthday. It's a very rough day for me in the sense of I have no time to myself. That is my friend's time.
Dap up Mallory for me.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You're neighbors, not me.
I don't even actually know where she is.
She's somewhere in Renton. I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
What's up?
I've
No,
done some
she's
research.
not actually.
I understand.
I'm sure you could figure it
Yeah.
out pretty quickly what's happening that weekend.
Yeah.
You guys are speaking in riddles.
I typed in HoloLive March 9th and I got my answer. So
Oh.
Yeah, 6 Fez is the same weekend as my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Dude,
Oh.
my phone, I have pink for people's birthdays. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 birthdays in March.
Holy
That's
shit.
crazy. Holy shit.
Oh my god, Seb's Day is the 8th? Oh my god. Alright.
I also have another friend's birthday on the 8th.
So you're
Damn.
just like me with you and Mallory on the 9th, but you're that way with your friend and Paige on the 8th.
What the fuck's going on in June, dog?
In June?
Where?
Well, I guess that is 9 months before. I
Yeah.
don't know. Go to summer break?
I guess.
Dude,
Bro,
that's summer season, bro. That's when you get freaky.
I
Go to the
Oh,
beach.
man.
guess.
Go to the beach and do something crazy where people can't see you.
It's hot, bro. Why would you want to do that stuff?
That's why you're at the beach. It's cooler at coastal areas.
Oh.
What the fuck do I write down?
Well, you have 3 weeks to think about
You
it.
have
I got
all the
free
time in the
whole
world,
weeks.
John.
It's okay, John. You can brainstorm with us.
Parentheses. I think I already have my next character concept built because I had a character built for in case
Ooh.
Ray Ray died. But now Ray Ray is just really sad.
I don't have a
Ray is
backup
mentally
for,
unwell.
I don't have a backup for Clay, and I don't think I'm abandoning Clay just yet.
I made a backup for Ray Ray when I got almost insta-killed by a plastic bag. So that's when I realized Ray Ray's life is fleeting. And maybe she's not built for going out on silly little adventures.
I'm curious. Well, Shu,
Huh?
what are your plans?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Shu disappeared, only for the mere fact that, like, A, he wants to kill this fucking fungus. Like, he's livid between how bad that fight went and losing Lewis. And you can only imagine the crash out if Ray Ray is just not there when, like, everybody meets up. Like, she will fucking be so over it. But that just kind of combined with his already like constant struggles with like, why are we the group that's always being sent out to do these things? Like the local like air quotes government is just like never doing anything for us, and we are putting ourselves at risk, and for what purpose?
The governor's gone.
Government, like the people running things right now between the granny and alcoholic, like
Willowshore had a population of 300, and it has dwindled down to 200 people. They are
This
still very busy taking care of the town.
this doesn't make it okay for him. That information does not alleviate the fact that like they're constantly sending the same 5 people onto death row to fix problems. So I don't know what she's gonna do. I have to think about that. I severely doubt that if Shu's intentions, if continuing, are not out of goodwill and more satisfying personal angers.
Mm.
All right, well, good session, everybody. A lot of fun. We did some nice
Oh.
rolls.
Uh-huh.
I think
Nice.
So can we go to that segment where we can voice our complaints or
Yeah.
compliments?
Yeah, why did we fight him? I wanted to talk it out so bad.
that's one of the reasons why Gregory feels so bad, because Gregory was the one who really wanted to kill him and got us into the mess in the first place. Gregory immediately incited, like Lewis was just chilling and Gregory enchanted Lewis's weapon and went sick him.
Yeah, I gave you guys more chances than a kind person would to not fight him. I even
You
I
said he
even had
looked
him
squishy.
ignore the
my diplomacy.
I did say he looked
Said
squishy
he looked
because of
squishy
a
and
natural
weak.
one. Because of a natural one, I did say he looked squishy and weak. You are right.
Well, I mean, the diplomacy did matter. He was friendly with us.
Yeah, the diplomacy totally mattered. He was like, "Oh, you want to invite me to town? Yeah, tell me where this town is." And then you guys had a cuddle puddle and decided to attack him. Moderate difficulty encounter, by the way.
Yeah, if we rolled any better attack rolls, that fight was fine.
It
Yeah.
really was a matter of rolls. Those rolls were just.
Yeah, this is the season of Ghost Eller Rosk moment.
Huh?
We didn't lose anyone from that, but it was
No.
pretty bad.
Almost did, yeah.
We almost lost 2 people.
Yeah.
We actually almost
Was that
TPK'd
we
entirely.
definitely could have. It was for Abomination Faults.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We almost straight up TPK'd to a single ghoul.
Oh shit.
Was Eller Rosk moderate or severe?
Moderate, I want to say.
Don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we were underleveled for fighting him.
Yeah, he was moderate.
Horrible.
It happens.
Well, any changes you'd like to see? Anything you liked? Anything you didn't like?
Enough
better
diseases.
I didn't like when you killed Lewis.
Yeah,
you
that
stop
was
rigging
not
the dice,
cool,
please?
dude. Can we weight it the other way?
I didn't like when you gave John 4 nat 1.
4 nat 1s in a row
That's
that I could
insane.
see. 4 of them in a row that I could see.
Alright, John,
so this
time to
is
buy
what
a
Miss
lottery
Aria feels
ticket.
when she rigs Soba's dice.
You would be surprised how often I rig dice the other way when you guys do recall knowledge checks. I will see sometimes, unless I just straight up see a nat 1. There's sometimes where I see like a particularly low roll after you guys have been low rolling hella, and I'm like, you know what? This one's behind the veil. I'll fudge it.
There's like, yeah, I mean, for like knowledge checks and stuff, that would be fine. But what am I gonna do when you guys are like fucking rolling 4s and 1s?
Oh
all
yeah,
session?
there's
what am I gonna do?
Yeah. There's not much you can do except for give hero points.
Yeah. Mid combat hero points are hard.
Yeah.
I think
there's not a lot you can really give them for it. Just kind of depends.
I guess I could have gave one to Ko but even then, like the combat was instigated. I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just.
I think about stuff like I think
So
about
bad.
stuff like Shu, like actively trying to get the fungus man to be like farther away from the party, and like putting himself even more in harm's way by going like way, way away from the party, but like
Mm.
with a goal.
Yeah, they could have done it.
But that's like the only thing I can think of.
But he did roll a failure and then use a hero point and then still failed for the thing that got him out of the fight. So even an extra hero point wouldn't have mattered then.
Mm. I'm just saying, like you were like, what could I do other than like when you guys
Yeah.
roll nat ones, and it's like, just find excuses to give hero points.
Finding
That's the only
such
thing
a-
I can think of.
Finding such a hard timeline where this went any better short of people just rolling higher.
Yeah, it just simply just came down to the rolls. It's not like Lewis really had any opportunity to do anything for the hero point, other than we should have remembered that we would have been more healed than we were.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even that, I crunched the numbers. Instead of attacking Shu, he would have attacked Lewis the second time, and that attack would have just hit Lewis and dropped him anyway.
Question: did he have 10 range?
No.
No, he had 5
He's
range.
punching the shit out of you.
He was a medium-sized creature.
As soon
Should've
as I
just
realized
played
that he
safe.
was punching the shit out of you guys, I put Kirikou 10 feet in the air. Because for that
Yeah.
exact reason.
You could have actually, reaction attacked him when he let out his spores.
Oh,
But this is not my job to remind you of that.
Well, it
oh, we're
is for
supposed
the
to know
sake
that has
of
the manipulate trait.
yeah, we don't know what does and doesn't have the manipulate trait.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, but
it's the
you
only
you
thing.
are you are expected to ask if that is a manipulate or say like, can I reaction that? I'm only now remembering that you had reaction looking at your sheet now, but like,
Mm.
I'm not supposed to say he does this thing. Hey, do you want to attack him? Like that's just never how I want to DM. Is like baby you through using or asking questions.
No.
Do you want to crit this guy?
Yeah, man. It's okay. You have a new person to hate and conspire against. It'll
He's not
simply
even-
rally you.
He's not even the main issue.
Yeah.
He's just a,
He's
he's
about
just
to
He's
a,
be.
just a guy.
he's just the present annoyance. Like we have other shit to worry about. I fucking hate that guy.
I think if he does this, I don't know if he will, but if Shu does disappear, I hope we run into him like a Moon Knight kind of situation. He just comes out of nowhere, kills a guy immediately, and like runs off.
She becomes a solo vigilante.
Oh me, oh my, oh my, oh me.
The
Well.
dog at peace is me.
Crit fail with the recall knowledge, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Remember to fill out your vibe chart.
Dude, I've been
Yeah.
staring at it for an hour.
I made the new page and then I clicked off of it because I emotionally couldn't for a second. I'll go back to it. I need to. Yeah, I'm just gonna close stream.